Hi, in this video we're going to look at what happens when we multiply a vector by what's known as a scalar by a number. So here I've got a vector 3, 2, so that means 3 along, 2 up. Now I'm going to click here and we're going to get different results by multiplying this vector by different numbers. So in the first case I've multiplied the vector by 2, so I'll take 2a, I put a 2 in front. And again, this GeoGebra App, I'll put it in the notes of the video. So I do 2 times 3, which gives me 6, 2 times 2, which gives me 4. So this time you can see I've gone 6 along and 4 up. Now you notice the original vector and this vector are actually parallel, except this one is twice as long. And when I do 3a, that's going to be 3 times 3, which is 9, 3 times 2, which is 6. So that means I'm going to go 9 along, 9 along, and then 6 up. Now if I multiply by a negative number, then what happens is the vector is the same length, so it's minus 1, it's the same length, except I'm now going in the opposite direction. So I put minus sign in front of 3, 2, and then it becomes minus 3, minus 2. So start here, back 3, down 2, that's what it means. And then minus 2a will be minus 2 times 3, which is minus 6, minus 2 times 2, which is minus 4. So I'm going to go back 6 and then down 4. Now what we notice is that all these vectors are in fact parallel to the original vectors. So if you can write a vector as a scalar multiple of 3, 2, so any of these are scalar multiples, then the vectors are parallel to the original vector. Okay, so it's a way of finding whether two vectors are parallel. Now, if I take this vector 3, 2, and if I just click here, we're going to see a sort of conclusion. If I move the slider, of course, that's 3 over 2 times a, that's 2 times a, that's 3 times a. You can always see that this vector is parallel to the original vector. And then if I go back the other way, obviously at 0 there won't be a vector. So there's minus a half. Okay, it's still parallel, but it's going in the opposite direction and half the length of the original vector. Minus 1, same length of the original vector, but going in the opposite direction, and again the two vectors are parallel, and again this is going now to twice its length of the original vector, but because it's minus 2 it's going in the opposite direction, so you get all the values here. All you need to do is take the scalar and multiply each component of the vector by that scalar. So the conclusion is, if vector b is some multiple k times vector a, then b is parallel to a and b will be k times as long as a. If k is negative, then the vectors are in opposite directions. Okay, so this has been a video to show you what happens if you multiply a vector by a scalar by some sort of number. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.